I'm Dan Stone King, and this is a Stone King Short. I love poetry, and I wonder sometimes, are we losing our interest in poetry in society? I hope we never do, because I believe that poetry is the soul of humanity. It can help us connect with ideas, emotions, issues in ways that just simple dialogue can't accomplish. So I want to share with you one of my favorite poems. It's called The Filling Station by Elizabeth Bishop, published in 1965. For those who don't know, a filling station is a term used more often in the 60s to describe a gas station. That's where you go to fill your car with gas, a filling station. And as the poet arrives at this filling station, she begins to describe the environment, and it's not pleasant. She talks about it being oily and messy and dirty and greasy stained, and even comments about the dog there being dirty. But through the poem, there's a slow but clear transition where she starts to see things of beauty. She recognizes a doily at first that's crocheted by a person individually, and even recognized so closely that it had a daisy stitch. She noticed a begonia plant that somebody was watering, and she even noticed that the cans of oil were all perfectly in a row so you could read the product name, perfectly aligned. And she realized that what she first thought was something bad or perhaps even grotesque had certain and undeniable beauty. And it reminds me of a line from a leadership book called The 1 Minute Manager, where the author reminds us to catch people doing something right. You know, so many bosses go out of their way to catch people doing something wrong. But maybe if we think of that poem and we think about the kind of leader we want to be, just maybe more often, we'll catch people doing something right. Elizabeth Bishop told us about a filling station, and she saw the beauty. Maybe more leaders can fill up their employees, their team, and create a better environment and see more beautiful things. Maybe they just need to read an extra poem or two. I'm Dan Stone King, and this is a Stone King Short.